On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, 'cause it's on.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Huskies of Melbourne taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They're on the 15-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Ravens at 14-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Jackson. He's got Allen. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Tommy Adebawore in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
The Ravens send their punter out now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Go. Ready.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings us second and 7.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare prepare for it. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Richardson working from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Motion man is Schwartz. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
2nd and 10. Richardson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Richardson off the play fake. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And Richardson back to throw it. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6. Richardson looking to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. They had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9. On the option left, Richardson. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Off play action, Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either, so the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
A gain of 3, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Play action. It's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Throwing is Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, no 2 ways around it. Anytime you get the current number 1 and number 2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as the team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
And they need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
Richardson.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, he'll try it out there for the next one.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to have the hook up the shorts.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They go play action with Richardson.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Got it. Ready?
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jelani Woods
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Huskies have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score, Huskies 21, Ravens nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Middle, middle. Hey, report. Report.
On third down, Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Yo.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready.
On first down, Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates.
Now it's Richardson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Richardson to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Huskies 28, Ravens nothing. Matt Gay set to kick
After the
off.
touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And now they're in the hurry up.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
2nd and 6.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
A 7-yard gain.
And now they'll shift things around.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd.
Jackson now.
At the 22-yard line.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Go!
Richardson to the air on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Pittman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Huskies are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Huskies 35, Ravens nothing. Matt Gay.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Sliding out of the pocket. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they're going to speed things up here.
18 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Report.
Jackson on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
It's the loss of a yard.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
34-yard line.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They're going for it with the option right. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because, you know, I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school going.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
And they'll send Kupp in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now Lamar changing the play. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Jackson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll change things up. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Second down and 6 now. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
18 ready.
Richardson off the play fake.
Forced out to his left. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He's got his man, it's Pierce.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown.
Alec Pierce.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Huskies have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. A beautiful fake. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And on Melbourne, 1st down.
Off play action. Richardson.
Now he steps away.
Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line.
Check it.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here we go. Check. 19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Pushing his way inside the 40. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know it's the holiday season because here we are in December. Right, it is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Ready. Report.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. To throw is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. What a performance. All the